Hello again. I figured since we had this disruption with my last video, and this is Joseph. I'm just doing a tarot card reading. I do have a podcast speaking about childhood trauma and healing from those manifestations, your relationship, your job, friendships, and everything like that. It's morphed, excuse me, into something so much bigger and greater. I think I'm actually incorporating my tarot cards in as much as me being able to read them accurately, the way that I can read them, the way they are conveyed to me. Certain situations outside of the normal tarot card reading. I do readings particularly about situations more globally, international, to gain a better understanding. And this particular reading, excuse me, I guess they don't want, as always, throat chakra messing up. Don't want me to say it. I like the energy around spirit, the Mafia involvement in California. If this tarot card reading is bullcrap, then I should not be able to make any sense of this. Give me the energy surrounding the Mafia involvement in Los Angeles. Simple, right? It's real simple. Tarot card readings is bullcrap. I should be able to fundamentally not understand anything that comes out. I just heard, or someone said, who wants to become a believer, excuse me, like the old, who wants to become a millionaire, who wants to become a believer. I just heard that. So this energy reading, again, let me go again, is an energy reading of the Mafia involvement with California. Mafia involvement with California. And just to be fair, I'm just going to run down the list that I made the other day in a podcast, which involved excuse me, secret societies. B was Mafia, C was cartel, D was government, and E was the church or religious institutions. So I'm going to do that all. This reading right here is Mafia energy in relation to California. Foundation, Queen of Pentacles. Mafia involvement in California is a Queen of Pentacles. Abundance, creativity. Again, this is all for shits and giggles. This is purely entertainment purposes. Purely entertainment purposes. Okay? Energy. Mafia in California. It's a Page of Pentacles. They are in the energy of, this is their job here in California. Just entertainment purposes, alright? Their challenge. The Mafia challenge in California is death, an end or beginning. Their challenge of this energy, of this being their job in California. This is their job till the death of them. Being involved with California. Subconscious. The Mafia has to deal with itself and the cartel. So obviously that's on the subconscious. The past, they had to deal with the Page of Wands. They had to be fearless. They had to be confident. there could have been some news in the past as well that they had to deal with. The future cartel, Mafia in California is a Six of Swords, a change of some sort with the Mafia, a transition that's in the future. Their internal influence is interesting that this is what actually showed up. The Hanged Man, for energy reading about the Mafia in California. The Hanged Man, letting go or staying stuck. That's their internal influence. External influence should be money. It's not. The external influence is inspiration of a nature. This gives me the air of how they operate in secrecy. Inspiration, how they operate in secrecy. The oath, the allegiance they have to keeping certain things secret. That is their external influence. The internal influence is, I would look at as letting go or staying stuck. They're not conflicted. They will let go of things at a moment, or they will continue to hold on to things depending upon their model, that which they live or die for or about. Hope and fear, I was about to lay it down. Their hope and fear surrounds the Four Devils. Now, the Four Devils is a card that I made up, which consists of lust, envy, hate, and jealousy. This is their hope and fear. This is their hope and fear. Again, this is the energy of Mafia in California. This is just entertainment. Outcome. Master. It's interesting. I want to know who this master is. We're going to do this one first. That's the outcome of the energy of the Mafia in California. And as stated, I want to know who this master is. 1, 2, 3, real quickly. This Queen of Pentacles is the foundation. This Queen of Pentacles stands for abundance. That is the foundation for the Mafia in California, abundance. And the outcome of that foundation of abundance, a Queen of Pentacles energy, is master. Master clarified by 1, 2, 3. Balance. Oh, okay. I just finished one video and it just started playing when it finished editing. Two of Pentacles, right? That's what it was. Masters being clarified by Two of Pentacles. One. I'm gonna be fair. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna put this back there because people think, oh, he edited it and put the card on there that he wanted. I'm gonna shuffle it. One shuffle. Cut. Bam. 1, 2, 3. Master. Clarified by Two of Pentacles. Balance. Time. 1, 2, 3. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, air sign. 1, 2, 3. Magician. Power, tools, and skill. I usually go 4 deep when I clarify anything, and this is no different. The energy of the Mafia in California, the outcome is master. Now I'm going to clarify this real quick because I have stated this in several of my videos. This is what I like to believe terminology that I have been inspired to bring or shed light on, which, as I stated before, I like to produce and present to the masses my understanding of energy and how it is something that we need to understand as individuals to apply it in our life, to be able to identify it, channel it in whatever energy we need to be in. To be able to do that, there are 4, then one last stage, stages of energetic levels of development. I call it ELD, energetic levels of development. This is definitely copyrighted underneath my LLC, which I've had, since last year or so. The first stage is the narcissist stage, which is the stage I believe the first stage is the narcissist, which is something I believe, again, all of us are. We're born as a child. We suckle from the breast of our mother. Me, feed me, clean me, wipe my butt, all this type crap. We grow from that first stage of being the narcissist to being the empath. We start to identify how we feel, how people make us feel, how they feel about us, how we feel about them, even to the point we're actually able to pick up their emotions without them saying anything. This is the second stage. The third stage is student-teacher. We as a student are learning from someone, whether they know they're teaching us or not. In addition, we show them how we learn, what they have to do to get us to learn something. That's why it's student/teacher. Then that goes on to the fourth stage, which is teacher/student. And we also identifying that there's someone, a Padawan, as I made a joke about, that we can teach and they can learn from us. In addition, they teach us how they learn. And so we have to learn how to teach them. And finally, the number 5 is we become a master of ourselves energetically. This is something that I have, dare I say, underneath my LLC. I'm not concerned about anyone stealing this. I will come get you for it. This is the outcome. That is clarified by balance. 2 of Pentacles, a balance, because time, this time card, is either running out of time, time is now, or in the very near future the time will be, for an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, interaction with the magician, good or bad, using their power, tools, and skills for something. I can go further than that, but I usually go 4 deep when clarifying anything. I'm going to leave that open-ended like that. Let's see now. So let us clarify. The first thing we jumped into was this master. And we know what that is. Basically an air sign interacting with a magician, or the air sign actually getting in their magician energy to do what it is that they need to do. And I'm going to put it firm out here, ruffle some feathers, since it appears to me that so much is being done in my particular case to draw a response or reaction to me. My objective, based upon the process of mirroring, is to trigger people now. And I'm telling you, that's what I'm attempting to do. To trigger you. Exactly. Let's see how this works. Prove to you, no one can be a narcissist better than an empath. Because an empath was a narcissist at one time. I guess you need to have this proof. Okay, Mafia. Their current energy in California is a job. They view California as their do. The challenge is death. Their do or die. I like how that comes out. Page of Pentacles. Current energy. Mafia in California. Challenge. Death card. Do or die. The challenge of death is clarified by Queen of Wands, the vibrancy of a son or daughter investing or taking a gamble by playing psychological games or observing someone, studying someone for higher learning. Perhaps higher learning, but in any addition, this is a son or daughter dealing with the energy of Mafia in California. So some Mafia, son or daughter, is investing or taking a gamble. Investing investing or taking a gamble by playing psychological games and observing someone, studying someone that for some reason or another they can do it, so they're doing it. Right. To no avail. So as I stated, you want to trigger someone, I'm telling you exactly what I'm doing. I am doing what I'm doing to trigger you now. What you put out to the universe returns to you. On the subconscious for this Mafia energy in California is the underworld, which is denoted by Mafia or cartel. Let's clarify that. One, two, three. A complete understanding of the uncaring attitude of disinterest of a narcissist choice. So what I'm getting here is that the energy of the Mafia in California, this do or die energy, Page of Pentacles, and the challenge of a death, which is in for beginning, do or die. Do is, is a son that's playing psychological games, observing someone, trying to understand or just cause someone discomfort because they are a narcissist. And if the son is a narcissist, then they are the offspring of a narcissist parent. There's a complete understanding about the disinterest, uncaring attitude of a narcissist that made a choice about something or someone. Let's continue, shall we? I think I usually go one at a time in order. I'm gonna jump ahead because I think, like perhaps you guys out there, this is the hope and fear. 4 devils, a card I've turned because it's called lust, envy, hate, and jealousy. Lust, envy, hate. Can you see it? Hate, and the big J, jealousy. That is the hope and fear of the energy, do or die, that the Mafia has in California. So I want to see what the hopes are of the Mafia, and in addition, I want to know the fears. Now, I just cut on a jail. Probably hard to make out. This is a card I made, but the letters in between, you can see this J right here on this thumb. It spells jail, and any involvement with the police or law enforcement. This is what I split on: jail and a Six of Cups energy. So I want to know the hope and fear, as do many people perhaps, of the Mafia. Truly the people that project strength, intimidation, all sorts of things. What is the driving force behind having a disposition to project fear, to extort, to rob, kill, steal? What are an individual like that? What are their hopes and fears? Give me the energy. The Mafia in California, the four devils symbolizing their hope and fears: lust, envy, hate, and jealousy. Clarify that. Ooh, we want to know, don't we? I am very interested right now. Again, the hope and fears, Mafia. I actually want to do a clarification for each: lust, envy, hate, and jealousy. I want to do 4 cards for each of those. I'm sitting here, I'm thinking. You know what? Why am I even caring? I understand the position you put me in. Their hope and fears around a Queen of Cups, about someone who's nurturing. Their hope and fears around an Aries, Leo, Sag, a fire sign. Their hope and fears around a successful, youthful energy. This is also a fire sign. Fire energy. And lastly, their hope and fears around being independent and their wealth. Now, if I were to say that, which would that apply to? Queen of Cups, nurturing. Fire energy. Fire energy. Independent wealth. Lust. Envy. Jealousy. Queen of Cups. Their hope is around a Queen of Cups. In addition, their fear. The Mafia. Their hope and fears around nurturing. Yeah, of course. Come on now. Their hope and fear. This is how they make their money. There is nothing outside of the 4 devils as the reason to and how they make their money, how they profit. How they profit is based upon the 4 devils. Lust, envy, hate, and jealousy. That is all that is needed to give them the inspiration to commit anything that they have to do for the sake of what they stand for. La Costa Nostra. Okay, let's see. I want to do that one real quick. I really did. We got Queen of Pentacles. Actually, we know what Queen of Pentacles is. Queen of Pentacles is the foundation for Mafia in California, and that's abundant. Who doesn't want to be abundant? people that believe other people should not be abundant because maybe they have curly hair or they may be a different colored skin. Truly, I say this as I've said before. If you are a racist person, if you have prejudices, if you have biases against anyone, you yourself have not mastered yourself. I hope that's understood. For whatever reason you are racist or you are prejudiced or you hold biases against anyone, says that while you may exhibit to them your hatred or your disdain or unlike, characteristics of them, about them, directed towards them, that shows that you yourself are not a master. If you do not like someone for anything, they are your master. The people in this country that are of color and that have continued to be subjected to oppression by Caucasians or any ethnicity, it has come to happen because we are their master. And because we don't know that, that is why they continue to do the things to African Americans that they do. We only pay attention to those things that grasp our attention. We have grasped other people's attention because we are their master. We were here before they were. That is why. Again, if you are racist, you have not mastered yourself. There's nothing I can hear from your lips that will make me decide to take any residence in something you're pushing or side with you in any matter. If you're a racist, that shows me that you have not mastered yourself. Eat on that for a while. Foundation, Queen of Pentacles, abundance. 1, 2, 3. We have an oxymoron. We have Queen of Pentacles, which is abundance, and then we have a 5 of Pentacles, which is not abundant. So this foundation of the Mafia in California is involving around abundance, clarified by 5 of Pentacles, and then this is up, down. Let me finish and I'm going to show you. 1, 2, 3, up, down, and this up and down has caused look at this. This is incredible. Let me show you guys. The foundation is Queen of Pentacles, which is abundance. The card coming after, clarifying the Queen of Pentacles, is a 5 of Pentacles. So you go from a foundation of having abundancy to not having abundancy. Now follow this. This is the next card. A King of Pentacles. This is abundant again. This is security. So the first card, the foundation, is Queen of Pentacles. Abundant. Then a 5 of Pentacles, not abundant. Then a King of Pentacles, abundant again, security. And what has that done? It's allowed the universe to step in and say, hey, hold on. We calling judgment on this. There's none of this flip-flopping. You either have abundance or you don't. Judgment has been called on this. As a result of that, there's a 9 of Cups energy, which means fulfillment and or a complete understanding of how and why that this is relevant. How and why the mafia is involved in California. Anywhere there is money, you will find corruption. Corruption in the people handling it, corruption in the people spending it, corruption in people getting it. And there, where you find money, you will find people that operate out of corrupt mind state. Sometimes these individuals are very intelligent, though. They come to be their way by being corrupted at an early age. Because someone telling me that money is not everything, is the only thing, says that someone got a hold of them at an early age to let them know what was important. Period. Money. Which meant if they were to learn that money was important, that their very life depended on them making money by any means necessary. If even that meant them selling themselves or someone else, perhaps that they had a care or concern about. Anything put up next to money has no value. When the reality of it is, money has no value. So what you're doing is you're placing something that has no value, truly no value, against something that you think has no value. But you devalue it. You devalue something of value by putting it up against money, which McFly has no real value. Please understand that. What two? Okay, so this page one, this past position is a good news, fearless, confident. The energy of Mafia in California, in the past they dealt with some type of news, a page. That news they dealt with was somebody's father was in the reverse. Dare I say someone's father was perhaps on their dying bed, and they was dealing with that in the past. 1, 2, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is the next card. Secrets, mysteries, and illusions. So they were dealing with a father in reverse. This father in, some's telling me to say this. This father in reverse could also denote a deadbeat father. Could also denote someone that was unsure of their sexuality. Father in reverse. Definitely not someone that's about the family. And likewise, secrets, mysteries, illusions around it. Let me finish laying these out. Clarity, a truth about this. 1, 2, 3. Judgment. Okay, now I got my 4 cards. Father in reverse, the moon. I'm saying this wrong. Father in reverse, the moon, the Ace of Swords, and then the Judgment. This is 4 cards that I usually spread to clarify, and these here are the cards that I go 1, 2, 3. So I should have 12 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 6, 3, and 3. It's my 12. I have to just let you know I don't do that card trick funny stuff. So in the past, the Mafia was having to deal with, or they got a message concerning a father that was in reverse, secrets, mysteries, and illusions surrounding them that need clarity, or the truth needs to be revealed, so judgment was called. Future, transition, change, release of baggage. Transition, release of baggage. Six of Swords, transition, let's see, change, release of baggage. 1, 2, 3. FBI involved. Time is up, time is now, or very shortly. Psychological game, psychologically, observation, study, higher learning. Got a Mason sign right here. Schooling. 1, 2, 3. The last fourth card is a Six of Wands. This is recognition. Okay, so what I got here in the future, Mafia, energy in California. There's going to be a change, a transition, releasage, a releasage. Is that a word? Releasage? A release of baggage. Because the FBI, whether it's known or not, are going to be involved with the Mafia in California, because time has passed, time is now, or time will be shortly. For these psychological games, this observation, this studying, this isolation, this recognition. It has been recognized that this is what has been going on. The FBI sees and have come to see that the underworld is playing psychological games and or observing someone, and their time is up. Because what they are observing someone for, and the reason, perhaps, is to pay a debt. And I'm saying to myself, I don't know who needs to hear this. Perhaps this could mean nothing to no one or something to a lot of people. Fuck you. Pay them. That's all you got to do. You ain't getting paid off of me. No more. Real simple. Excuse my language. I'm venting. I am venting. You're going to have to pay the people that you said that they can get money off of me in the way that you say they were supposed to. It's not happening. Because them getting paid off me means getting the CIA involved. And I don't think they want them to be involved. We did that. Letting go, the hangman. Who's letting go? The hangman. Can I say F me or F you? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I don't know how many times people go and check to see if the name on a headstone really reads what it reads. I don't get that. Letting go, staying stuck. This is the energy of the Mafia dealing with California. Letting go is the main internal influence. Staying stuck, clarified by independent and wealthy, love, travel or news, dealing or about an empress. 9 to 11 plus 8 is what? Potential. 11. 1 and 1 equals 2 plus 8 equals 10 equals 1. 1 stands for potential. Empress. Letting go, staying stuck with the potential of being involved or something dealing with the Empress. That's the Mafia in California. And the fear is not there. Why? Because I do remember being in the car of an individual that I looked up to, and we were stranded on a very dark highway, byway, whatever, freeway, and ran out of gas. It seemed too unique for me. We ran out of gas, and the people that came to our aid, we were two African American gentlemen. The people that came to our aid, dare I say, were two Italians. Two Italians that were with the mob. And they gave me and allegedly my friend, because I understand this was the friend that set this arrangement up. And for some reason, they did not do what they were perhaps supposed to do or wanted to do at that particular time. They didn't do that. So here I am these many years later, and this is why I'm doing this reading on the mob in California, because I was dealing with the Mafia 15 years ago on country roads in Iowa. I have a very good memory. And if I was dealing with them then, and I'm still dealing with you guys now, it says that someone has not paid you what they owe you. And I know it's not me. Influence. External influence is secrets, mysteries, and illusions. Someone gave you guys a promise or a promissory note about someone that didn't know anything about it. Typical human trafficking. The Mafia ain't involved with that, are you? To sequester someone in their life, their pursuit of their own happiness, based on someone else's blunder of not being able to fulfill their marker that they took out. I don't know, guys. What y'all say about that? You got someone that's supposed to be the exchange for an amount owed. You got another individual bearing the burden of what someone owed you. They just give that to you like that and you accept it. Who's the fool? Regardless of how sweet it looked, who's the fool? Just curious. Queen of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Six of Swords, Death. We didn't do death, did we? We didn't do that. The challenge is death. Wow. Making an investment. Sudden change. 1, 2, 3. A brother involved. 1, 2, 3. Because of addictions. So the Mafia in California, this do or die energy, do, occupation, their job, this die, this challenge, which is death, an end for a beginning, is concerning making an investment that causes a shift, a time change. Something happens, a sudden change, something change. For a brother, this very well could be a sister. We're going to leave this gender neutral, but this symbolizes someone who's a brother or sister of someone who's in the mob that has addictions and dealing with addictions. And my understanding, at least from Hollywood's point of view, the only worthwhile addiction to have if you are in the mob or the mafia or the cartel is an addiction to money. Any other addictions are not satisfactory. I don't care who your mother, who your father, who your godfather, who your godmother is. If you have addictions other than money, you are a liability. On that, I will close this. Thank you. This energy reading on the Mafia, California.